Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? My name is Drifty Dread, but you can call me Tristan, and we are coming to you live from a sold-out Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, with over 18,000 WWE fans in attendance. And holy hell, are we starting off with a banger!
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jay's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by my broadcast partner, James. James, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Tristan. I'm really good. It's good to be back. It's good to be here in the Intuit Dome, and it is even better to see my man Jey Uso back from injury.
Guys, if you don't know what happened 3 weeks ago at Battleground, Jey Uso went and fought brother Solo Sikoa and had lost, and he was supposed to be out for 5 to 6 weeks with broken ribs, but somehow Jey Uso managed to come back in 3. Now we are kicking off Money in the Bank with a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Excellent. This is what I like to see. Jey getting to reclaim the title that is rightfully his.
This should get interesting, but here comes a man who I would have probably told you the last person that I was expected to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but this man right here in Solo Sikoa. Now, this will be his first title defense.
And so should it be, really. I think it's absolutely fitting that Jey gets to have his rematch before any other defence for Solo. And it just goes to show what type of champion he is, that he hasn't actually put it on the line at all in the last 3 weeks.
And look at this man right here, pissed off. But he really should. I mean, yes, you do have a point. He should be pissed off. I mean, the fact that he has to fight Jey Uso after beating him 3 weeks ago, but if he hasn't defended it, then what kind of champion does that really make him?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the point I'm making. I mean, he's not he's not an active champion. He's not really defending his belt. He's not out there every week putting it on the line. He's keeping it to himself, trying to protect himself almost.
Here we go. Who's going to be walking out of Los Angeles, California? Will it be?
Well, my money's on Jey. It's got to be.
Will it be Solo retaining the championship, or will it be Jey being able to win cleanly this time?
Absolutely, it's got to be Jey. We've got to go for a clean win here.
Oh my God! And a super kick right off the bat.
Yeah, they're not holding back, is he? He's going straight for Jey.
Now,
trying to put him back in hospital, maybe.
Yeah. Now, what we need to talk about is there are a couple other matches on this card before Money in the Bank. So we have a rivalry that has been going on for the past, probably since the start of the year. It is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, and she's going to be taking on Io Sky tonight. And Io Sky wants this to be done, so she's putting on her Women's World Championship, so that would be a fun match to see. And then later, also tonight, we also have another women's match. It is going to be a rematch from WrestleMania. It is going to be Charlotte Flair taking on Tiffany Stratton. And Charlotte Flair finally womaned up, as they say. And she's going to be putting her WWE Women's Championship on the line against Tiffany Stratton.
Exciting matches lined up. And we also have the Money in the Bank matches coming up as well, I believe.
We do. We have the men's Money in the Bank ladder matches, which I believe all the qualifiers are there. It will be consisted of, if I'm not mistaken, oh, what a clothesline by Solo. If I'm not mistaken, it is going to be, so Solo's going for the cover and Jey kicking out. It's going to be, it'll be Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins. It will be LA Knight, Andrade, which is kind of confusing if you haven't been watching, but Andrade ended up just putting on a hell of a rematch with LA Knight, and Andrade was able to earn his way in just due to how impressive those guys put on a match. It is going to be Johnny Flyer. It is going to be Karrion Kross, who is able to kind of defy the odds and win a qualifying match on NXT.
Absolutely, and it looks like Jay's really taking it to Solo tonight. I mean, he's dragged him outside the ring. The count's at 5. Are we going to see Jay just take some revenge on Solo here, but not get the belt as a result?
I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, they know they can't do that tonight. Also, it's at a count of 7. Man, this is really going for it. Are they going to? Oh, and look at Solo, able to be smart about
Solo
getting back in the ring.
taking the coward's way out. Yeah. Oh, that was close.
Uh-oh, you shouldn't have taunted. Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, come on, Jay.
Now, I will have to say, guys, as we know, apparently, I only did say 5 men in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We don't know who the sixth man participant is. Uh-oh, but look at Jey Uso.
Here we go.
Oh, a super kick!
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
He's not done yet, though.
Another one!
Oh.
A third one!
Whoa. Here we go.
A fourth!
With
Oh my goodness. Jey Uso.
And then he's going to finish with an Uso splash. Oh,
what a big boot by Solo. How is Solo even standing up right now?
No idea. He's absolutely been decimated by those super kicks.
Oh my goodness. And look at Solo. He's just waiting for his brother to get up. Now, I do got a question, James, because this is going to be huge. If Solo wins, what does that do for the bloodline? Because then that kind of just proves, if he can beat Jey cleanly, that just proves that he's a better champion in my mind. So, like, what happens if Solo wins, and what does that mean for the bloodline in the future of Monday Night Raw?
I just think it cements their power. It cements them at the top of the tree, and they're gonna use that to their advantage against the rest of the roster, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that is... Uh-oh. Now, if Jey wins, I feel like... Uh-oh. But speaking of Jey winning, I don't know if it's going to go out with a Samoan spike.
Whoa. Straight to the neck. He's going for the pin as well. 2,
and kick out by Jey.
God, Jay's really fighting for this one. But no, as I said, I mean, I think the Bloodline winning the belt, or the Solo winning this match and cementing his title reign, I think it really puts the Bloodline in a unique position to exert their power over the rest of the roster.
Now, here's my thing that Roman Reigns, I do not think, has made... that was like a disrespectful super kick. Uh-oh.
It was.
Got him in like a Boston Crab.
Boston Crab, yeah. He's going for the submission move.
Now, we have not seen Roman Reigns since last season, since 2K24. So this is going to be interesting because Roman Reigns still has not been signed and has not been seen. And we know that Roman Reigns has been taking it to Solo and his version of the bloodline with Jey moving out the way. If Solo wins, Jey with the roll-up, grabbing the tights.
No.
But if Roman comes back, do you think he will acknowledge Solo?
I don't think he will. I think he will not. I think it's just too much for him. He is the OTC. He's the original tribal chief. He lost that Ulafala to Solo. I don't think he's gonna take it lightly. He may challenge Solo for the leadership of the Bloodline.
And look at the beautiful power slam by Jey, going for the cover in the middle of the ring. Wow. But a kick out by Solo. Uh-oh, and a super kick.
Is that number 6?
That might be, and it looks like Jay's going to do it, and he's got Solo right where he wants him.
Uso splash, let's go.
Going for the cover. And a kick out by Solo Sikoa.
They're taking this to the wire. They've done a lot of damage to each other, but at least it's looking like a pretty fair fight at the moment.
Now, James, I don't know if you have seen, but the last episode, SmackDown did actually make a signing in Naomi, and and a seventh super kick. But Naomi was able to come on SmackDown and take her opportunity to make her way into the Money in the Bank, regardless of not being able to. What in the? Oh my God! What a counter by Solo!
Solo counters and into the cover.
It looks like Jay's foot's under the rope, but the ref doesn't see it. But anyway, he kicks out anyways. But with Naomi, with her coming in, being a new member and earning her way into the Money in the Bank ladder match, how do you think that makes the other women feel that they've been working since the start of this series, and Naomi could just come in, be in a match, and now she's in?
I think, to be honest with you, she's earned her spot the same as everyone else. She had to qualify. She didn't get given any special treatment. Unlike the mystery signings that we have coming in today.
Yeah. However, what I have been told, and this is, I do not know who the mystery signings are. I have no idea. But the one thing that I have been told is that the two female, the one that is going to now representing Raw going forward and SmackDown going forward. And look at Solo going into the cover, putting the forearm into the face, but Jay with a kick out. These women are some of the hottest women in women's wrestling right now.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to finding out who they are, and that'll be later on tonight.
Speaking of right now...
Solo's going up. Ooh.
And a splash to Jay. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, and no! Jay with a kick out.
Yeah, Jay kicks out again. It's, look, he's busted him open. He's done 6 super kicks to him, but here comes Solo with another Samoan spike.
Is that going to be it? And that is it.
Oh my god! Oh wow, that does it. That cements Solo's championship now. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it right there. Solo Sikoa came into Los Angeles and defeated his brother Jey Uso. Well, we are not done yet. We will see you guys in the next match. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Money in the Bank. We have a huge match that me and Javis personally, I haven't seen a whole lot of, and I know he hasn't, so we know you guys haven't. It's just kind of been going on behind the scenes, but it is going to be the women's... It's a champion versus champion match, and it's a rivalry that has gotten pretty popular on Monday Night Raw. It is going to be the women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria taking on the women's World Heavyweight Champion in Io Sky, and whoever wins is walking out of Los Angeles, both champs. That's right, and do you know what? This is the kind of match that redefines careers and could really reshuffle the pecking order in the women's division for good once we unify these belts onto one champion.
Like, imagine a young up-and-comer in Lyra Valkyria walking out of Money in the Bank in her very, very young and early career. I mean, she's only 28 years old. So, I mean, this could cement a whole, list of accomplishments already for the young superstar.
Exactly, and you know what? Io's been here before. She's been in lots of big matches. She's had that big pressure. Lyra's the hungry one, but who's going to win out? Is it going to be, or will the hunger turn into hesitation even for young Lyra?
So here's my question. Now here comes the women's world heavyweight champion at Io Sky. There is a 7-year age gap between the two females. Lyra is only 28 years old, and Io Sky is getting up there at about 35 years old. Now, that does not take away from the talent that Io Sky has, but a 7-year age gap is quite a lot, if you ask me. I mean, the fact that Io Sky is able to perform at such a high level with, being a little bit older than some other talent is still impressive, but 7 years is quite a bit.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's going to be really interesting because Lyra's going to bring that calculated high impact precision that comes with her age as well, the power of the young buck, as it were. Whereas Io, she's the genius of the sky, and she's given that moniker for a reason. Her aerial game is untouchable and unpredictable, which makes it almost impossible to prepare for. So I don't think, even given their age difference, it's going to be a really interesting match.
Alrighty, here we go. Man, if you guys are ready for this match, I would highly recommend for everybody to get their popcorn and just get comfy, because this is going to be one hell of a match. Here we go. It's going to be Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, who's going to be walking out as apparently the new unified Women's World Intercontinental Champion. And oh my God, Io right out the gate.
Io's the first one straight out of the gate with that, unpredictable moveset.
Now let's talk about the importance of this match. Let's talk about how this match is going to defy the future of Monday Night Raw, because really whoever walks out of this match, it's not only going to be the Women's Intercontinental Champion, but now apparently it is also going to be the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, which is going to be a huge thing for both of them, because she's going to just be a target by the whole main roster of Monday Night Raw.
100%. I think we're witnessing history here, Tristan. The first time the Intercontinental Championship and the Women's Championship are being defended in the same match. It's huge, absolutely huge. And with two fantastic superstars as Io and Lyra putting on the show for us tonight, I think we're in for a real classic.
I mean, I'm just saying, whoever's gonna be walking out is going to be real interesting. But here comes Lyra locking up the leg, Io locking up the leg of Lyra.
I mean, Io's got a lot of offense in so far. Lyra, almost as if she heard what I said, she's now coming back with her own offensive with that beautiful roll up.
But Io able to kick out before the 1 count. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, please don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button on both of our channels. We are both on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys could hit that, show us some love, show us some support, that would be absolutely fantastic. And look at Lyra just putting on a death chokehold on Io Sky in the middle of the ring. Oh my God.
Couldn't say it better myself, Tristan. On all counts, Lyra's really taking the fight to Io now. This is a classic power versus flight encounter. The ground control from Lyra and the chaos from above.
Oh, but it looked like Io got a little confused on what she wanted to do next. Is that going to cost her? And it looks like it might.
I think it might. Lyra's powering up. Clubbing blows there in the corner.
Oh, what a beautiful sit-out powerbomb in the middle of the ring, and Io with the shoulder up. Now this is going to be interesting, but guys, I would highly recommend for you to stay tuned for the frog splash, but Io was able to move. Stay tuned for next, because next is going to be the highly anticipated rematch between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton.
Wow. And I see there, you see Lyra trying to mix it up and take things to the sky, trying to beat Io at her own game. I think it wasn't a very wise move, but it was worth a try.
You are definitely right there, Jameis. And look at the... Wow. Io showing some power. She's going for the cover.
Both superstars mixing it up.
Man, this match is going to be... This match is going to be tough. It's going to be hard-hitting. And look at Io finally... Oh, there she goes. Lyra crawling to the corner. Uh-oh. Lyra's able to move out the way. Oh, it looks like she was... Oh, man, it looks like she slipped trying to hit Io. That might cost her.
Hopefully not too much.
You are right about that indeed, but what is Io thinking? She is continuing to go after the leg of Lyra, which is, I guess, is a smart move.
What we really need to talk about, Tristan, though, is what happens if either champion or either superstar wins. If Io wins, she becomes one of the most decorated women in modern WWE history. But what about Lyra? What do you think that means for her?
Man, I don't know, but Io going for that quick cover and a count of two, but Lyra's a kick out. I mean, kind of what we talked about earlier is Lyra is young, she is talented, and if she could win, I mean, that's just going to implement her career, but it looks like going for the moonsault. Oh, we might not have that reality, but Lyra Valkyria's leg was against the ropes. Now, we kind of talked about this and touched up just a little bit here between Lyra. If she wins, she's going to have so many big names coming after her. Like, she's going to have the Rhea Ripley's coming after her. She's going to have, the Tiffany Strattons, the Charlotte Flairs, even though they're not on Monday Night Raw, but, like, women of that caliber. You're going to have people like Alexa Bliss and all these other big women coming after Lyra, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if Lyra can keep up with just, oh my god, what a sit out powerbomb. Hold on a second.
You say that, but she just has shown us that great power that she has,
maybe,
and it could do her well going up against any number of those names that you just mentioned.
I was gonna say, maybe I have stood corrected, and look at Lyra, she is telling Io to get up. I think that was the Nightwing by Lyra. I think she wants to put it away. 2 and a kick out.
I think it's going to take a bit more than that to put away Io, and Lyra knows that. She's going for
That's a beautiful springboard leg drop. They are playing mind games with each other. Io's a little bit of a veteran. She's got a little bit more of experience on her.
Absolutely. But you can't win this one outside the ring.
You are indeed correct. What a vicious uppercut. Io looking to do something here. What is Io looking to do here? Io Sky going off the top. Oh my god, what a drop kick.
What a springboard drop kick, lovely, and she's back up on the top.
That is super far away. Is she gonna be able to hit it? Oh my god! 1, 2, and kick out by Lyra.
Kick out. She's so close, so close.
That was like a 2.5. I don't know. I don't know if that could have been any closer. But I mean, here's what I will say, Jameis. I mean, regardless on who walks out of this match the winner, I have to say, these women are still impressive. I mean, Lyra, the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion in history, so that's got to mean something towards her. And then Io Sky is making waves as, the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. So regardless, these two women are champions, and they are respected in their own categories. And a moonsault by Lyra.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tristan. And we could be looking at the beginning of a dominant double champ run here, or a crushing fall from grace, depending on who wins.
And look at Lyra going. Oh, what a clothesline by Lyra. Telling Io Sky to get up. Are we looking at the start of something new? Lyra Valkyria going for a springboard cross body.
Ooh, really putting Io in her place, I think, here. Playing her own game a little bit as well.
I think she's going for the Nightwing. Is this gonna be it, Lyra? Oh no, a frog splash. Going for the cover. Is this gonna be it? 1, 2. Oh my lord!
Oh wow, Lyra's taken both belts. She is now the new women's heavyweight champion and Intercontinental Champion.
Look at those beautiful white straps. Look at Lyra Valkyria. Holy.
What a fantastic.
Holy hell, I couldn't have even. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please stick around because we are not done. We'll see you in the next match. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have a WrestleMania rematch between two of the most decorated women on SmackDown right now. And I will say that Jameis and I have had the pleasure of watching Tiffany Stratton team up with Rhea Ripley almost every week. And unfortunately, not being able to get the job done against Charlotte and a superstar that has made absolute waves in Wendy Chu. However, can Tiffany Stratton get it done tonight?
I don't know, really. I mean, this one's really personal, isn't it? I mean, WrestleMania may be over, but the bad blood is still boiling. We've seen, Tiffany and Rhea have made a great tag team in the last few weeks, and it's going to be an interesting to see Tiffany out there without her tag partner, actually.
Now, here is one interesting thing, and it's the common difference that I see between Rhea and Tiffany, is that Rhea actually was able to be put in a match to qualify for the Money in the Bank, and Rhea won. So this is the true test of a tag team between Tiffany and Rhea, because if Rhea later tonight is able to climb that ladder and retrieve that briefcase, and let's say Charlotte wins, Rhea goes after Charlotte. Tiffany, I feel like, would lost fair and square, so there's nothing more Tiffany can do unless she goes after the Women's United States Championship. But what if Tiffany walks out of Los Angeles tonight as the champ?
It's going to create tension. It's got to, if Tiffany walks out as champ and Rhea gets that Money in the Bank briefcase, we can see some tension building between those between what I believe to be a pretty neat tag team. But here's Charlotte Flair.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be for the women's the women's championship. Now, guys, if you have made it this far, please, you guys do not want to miss the two absolutely stacked and monstrous Money in the Bank ladder matches that we have for you later tonight.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to seeing who our mystery opponents are taking part in those matches. But here we go.
And
Charlotte taking it to Tiffany.
Right out the gate. Now, we got to talk about these two, because as we know, this rivalry has been extremely personal. And look at Tiffany. Mocking Charlotte Flair. But this rivalry has been extremely, extremely personal over the past, I would say, a few months. And this is going to be it. This is going to put... and look at... but Charlotte able to guess what Tiffany was doing right there. But, this is going to put it to rest. And as somebody who's been watching these two fight and getting tired of the dirty antics by Charlotte Flair, I am rooting for Tiffany to walk out as champ.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, she's blonde, she's bold, she's better than everyone, really, isn't she? But behind the glitter, she's just one of the most athletic and dangerously focused superstars in WWE, and I think it's time for her to shine. She deserves the title.
Well, this is going to be an interesting match, and you said this earlier in one of the matches, you can't win by count out. Look at Charlotte Flair again, going just for those dirty tactics, sending Tiffany Stratton into the steps, and we are about to be at a count of 4.
I think it's the mind games that Charlotte's now playing with Tiffany, trying to manipulate her into being off her game, as it were. Now,
I guess we need to talk about the importance of these two women superstars. I mean, regardless, Charlotte Flair is, she's undoubtedly going to go into the WWE Hall of Fame one day. But we need to talk about what this means for the women's division if Charlotte Flair retains. Then unfortunately, maybe besides Rhea Ripley or whoever wins that Money in the Bank tonight, I don't know if anybody will be able to knock off Charlotte Flair.
I think you're right, Tristan. You don't earn the name Queen by accident, Charlotte dictates the pace, the mood, and the rhythm of the women's division on SmackDown, especially if she retains that belt.
Now, I don't know if anybody caught what I was trying to say earlier, but last match when I was saying about Lyra Valkyria and, well, I guess the new Women's World Intercontinental Champion, I was saying that I don't know if Lyra is going to be able to hold her own against the dominance of like Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton or Charlotte Flair, right? But you also have to remember that there is one women's Money in the Bank ladder match tonight, and whoever wins that Money in the Bank ladder match will have the right to go to either Raw, SmackDown, or even NXT if they'd like, and able to cash in that Money in the Bank contract and on whatever champ and whoever they would like.
Absolutely, and it could mean that the winner comes after the winner of tonight's match between Charlotte and Tiffany, or they go after Lyra, the newly crowned World Heavyweight Women's Champion.
Oh, that was
Intercontinental Champion. Whoa.
That was close. That was close. And look, she is just dragging Tiffany. Uh-oh. Oh, natural selection.
Oh. That's vintage Charlotte Flair there, just taking her down with a natural selection.
And my goodness.
Charlotte retains. I can't believe it. I think we've now seen that, Charlotte has absolutely cemented her place as the WWE Women's Champion, and she's now on top of that women's division on SmackDown.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this match, but you guys better get your popcorn ready and buckle up, because this next match is going to get crazy. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now we have a huge start to the show, making his way to the ring, one half of the WWE World Tag Team Champions, Johnny Flyer. Now, as we all know, Johnny was not supposed to be even considered in this match. It was actually supposed to be Penta, who is going to be on Monday Night Raw. However, due to some contract negotiations and stuff, Penta will not be seen at least until the end of July. So Johnny was able to take his place in a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Nathan Frazier, and Johnny was able to pick up the win.
It's fantastic. And, this man's an enigma, Tristan. He's part Daredevil, part showman, all adrenaline. I think he's perfect fit for the Money in the Bank match, and I can't wait to see what he makes of it tonight.
Alrighty, now we gotta see on sound. There is some people from SmackDown, some people from Raw and NXT. We got a whole. Speaking of SmackDown, this is one of SmackDown's newest signings, and it's an LA Knight, a hometown hero. Some would say the favorite to win the match.
100%. The LA Knight is one breakout win away from taking over the main event scene, and this briefcase might be his golden ticket. I can't wait to see if he comes away with the goods tonight.
Here we go. LA Knight looking to come in and looking to change a name in the Universe Roulette. But here we go. Who is going to be the third member? Oh, and a man who actually, funny enough, has failed twice to be in this match, but due to Nick Aldis and the Universal thinking of he doesn't know how to put on a match, he decided, because of how good they were together, that Andrade was going to be able to qualify for the match, because he just wanted to see more of what him and LA Knight could do. So it's a perfect fit in my mind.
I think we can expect some methodical carnage from Andrade. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to embarrass the entire field whilst doing it. So I can't wait to see what he comes out with.
Alrighty. Man, I am so excited to show everybody and to be... What the hell?
What? Whoa, well, I was about to say, we don't know who our mystery opponent is. And Solo Sikoa? Wow, what? I can't believe it.
No, but like what I'm confused about is this might be the first time in history that a world champion is entering a Money in the Bank. So that means if Solo Sikoa wins and he wins that briefcase and he goes to SmackDown and he cashes in, there's a champ that he could once again unify the titles. This just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I mean, he's he's the enforcer of the bloodline. He's the WWE, the World Heavyweight Champion, and now he's going to go and get he's going to go for the Money in the Bank. If he gets this, it's going to really shake up both Raw and SmackDown.
Guys, I'm sorry. The energy is usually pretty energetic around here, but like I am just completely stunned. Well, anyways, we got 2 more guys coming out. And one of them is this man right here, looking to turn things around since losing to CM Punk at WrestleMania last year, able to come back, qualify for the Money in the Bank. I mean, this really could be something interesting.
I think it will. You know, I mean, Seth brings an air of unknowability with him when it comes to the match. He's no stranger to the match. He's cashed it in at WrestleMania, and he created one of the most iconic heists in WWE history. Can he do it again?
You know, that is going to be interesting. I don't know if I could tell you to answer that. However, the Last Man, a lot of people would have never expected, but they ran a qualifying match on NXT and essentially making his main roster debut, because, I mean, he will go back to NXT after this, is a guy who thinks that he should have more in this business, and it's a guy who has been taking NXT by storm recently in Karrion Kross.
Yeah, Kross isn't here for ladders, really, is he? He's here for destruction. If he grabs that briefcase after clearing the ring, it will be a massacre, not a match.
Man, I mean, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be hell. And here we go right out the gate. I don't know what is going to happen, but people are just getting thrown out the ring left and right. And LA Knight is the only one standing in the middle of the ring, which is kind of poetic considering that he's the favorite to win.
100%.
Man, I want to break this down because a lot we got to talk about. Let's talk about this match, and let's talk about let's talk about each and every one of these superstars. Let's talk about a guy like Andrade, right? A guy that, you know, he was in WWE for a while, didn't get the respect that he needed. He ended up leaving, and now he's come back. What happens if a guy like Andrade could climb that ladder and get that briefcase?
Well, he's returned with a chip on his shoulder, hasn't he? And something to prove. And what a better statement than climbing the ladder to glory, taking that Money in the Bank briefcase, and then cashing it in. He could cash it in right the minute he claims it and take out Solo and claim the heavyweight title if he wanted to.
You know, I never realized that, and I don't know if Solo Sikoa realized that with being the World Heavyweight Champion coming in a ladder match, but I don't think he's thinking about that. I think he's just thinking about winning the damn thing. Now, what if a guy like... Let's talk about Johnny Flyer for a second. I mean, he's one of the most underrated talents that we've seen. You know, making his debut last season, being the fastest man to ever win the NXT Championship, going on to WrestleMania to fight Logan Paul in a champion versus champion match. Now, unfortunately, Johnny did get defeated by Logan Paul, but then he makes his main roster debut, and now he's one half of the Raw World Tag Team Champions with Braun Breaker. What if he climbs it?
Well, you know what, Tristan, I think you're right. He doesn't have the accolades of Rollins and the experience. He doesn't have the fan base of LA Knight. But one moment of madness could make Johnny Flyer a household name tonight. So we just have to see if he can do that. But look, Rollins is taking Kross down off the ladder. Kross going for an early claim on that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Alrighty. Now let's talk about what if a guy like, now, I mean, we don't... man, shame on me. If a guy like Seth Rollins, what if Seth Rollins is able to become a 2-time Money in the Bank holder?
Well, you know, can he recapture the chaos that made him the architect of WWE's most shocking moment? Yes, I think he could. He's not the same Rollins from years ago. He's wiser, he's craftier. maybe just a little bit more desperate too, which is going to add an interesting twist to the entire thing.
Now let's say LA Knight wins. Like I said, LA Knight is one of the fan favorites to win this match. A lot of people would say if LA Knight could win this, it's about damn time, honestly.
Do you know what? He's got the charisma, he's got the crowd, the catchphrases, but tonight he needs to prove he's more than a mic and a smirk. Everyone's talking about LA Knight cashing in, but will he climb the ladder or just keep talking about it? That's my question.
And then, oh my God, Alabama Slam. Oh my God, head right on the corner. Now, I guess we talk about the man climbing the ladder. If Karrion Kross could get this Money in the Bank briefcase, oh my God, I think Karrion's hurt.
I would be. I mean, I don't like climbing up a step ladder, let alone a ladder that high.
Now, what if Karrion Kross, a guy who's been, kind of successful in NXT, what if Karrion Kross can walk out of he could walk out of Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank?
Yeah, he could. And I think that's that's the sound of opportunity dying for everybody else in the match. With Kross entering the match, he's one of the darkest presence in that ring, and he doesn't care about who he hurts getting the briefcase. He may look like he's just got hurt falling off that ladder, but I think he's going to come back and dish out some pain of his own shortly.
Now, I know we talked about it, I know we said it, and I still am very confused by it, but if I think LA Knight is just absolutely just playing mind games with Karrion Kross. Let's talk about Solo Sikoa. Like I said, I don't know if, maybe an Intercontinental Champion or a U.S. Champion has been in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but I recall, I don't think one of the main champions has been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, this is very, very confusing to me.
I think you're right. I mean, every other man in the match is fighting for an opportunity. Solo's just here to take away hope itself. It's a grade A, it's a grade S power play from the Bloodline tonight, because they're looking to really just dash everyone's hopes, stop any opportunity to take that title belt off of Solo, and give them the power to do what they want with it.
And look at the pedigree to Johnny in the middle of the ring, but I don't think everybody's noticed. Andrade's got the case.
Andrade's going for it, but Seth has just cottoned on.
Oh my God, powerbomb on the ladder!
Oh, straight onto the ladder. That's gonna hurt.
Oh my Lord! I don't know how Andrade is standing. BFT. Oh my God! I think Rollins went head first off the ladder. Oh my God, these men, here's what I will say, and it's no doubt about it, but this match will define careers. It will change how wrestlers perform, immediately after.
Absolutely. I think it's going to, it's like you say, it's going to define careers. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for anyone who gets that briefcase, except if it's Solo. We all know what's going to happen if Solo gets it. He'll keep that briefcase for a year, put it on a shelf and let it gather dust. He may use it to take and combine the World Heavyweight and WWE Championships, but I doubt it.
I want a curb stomp to LA Knight, and Andrade's going out the ring, and look at Johnny trying to come back here, and it just doesn't look. Look at Karrion Kross. Oh my God, slamming Johnny right on the ladder.
Put him straight into that ladder. And is Kross going to go back up for the briefcase, you think?
I honestly could not tell you what I think here. But look at BFT to Rollins on the outside. That might be the second BFT Rollins' face. And there's nobody in the ring but Andrade. And look at the power of Karrion. Andrade trying to... Oh, my God. Yeah, Solo. I think we're all correct about Solo. We know... and Samoan Spike. I think we know exactly why Solo Sikoa entered this match. Solo Sikoa entered this match because he wants to win, and he wants to take that briefcase, and he doesn't want to let anybody be able to cash in on him, and that's just really smart.
You say smart, but you know what? I see a bit of chicken in there. It's a bit cowardly, isn't it? He doesn't want to face anyone unexpectedly. I've said this about Solo previously. I don't think he's a brave champion. He's not defended it in the last 3 weeks. It's only tonight But he's actually taken the opportunity to defend
looks
it.
like Rollins was trying to go for the curb stomp, but Solo was in the way. And Johnny, man, I mean, like, I think any of these guys walking out of Money in the Bank is going to be absolutely crazy. Look at the power of carrying Cross. Oh, my goodness, just taking the World Heavyweight Champ and throwing him around the ring.
Absolutely tossing him around the ring, showing off that dark and gritty power of carrying Cross. He's absolutely laying waste to his opponents at the moment. As I say, that Seth just beats him down with the table.
Now, what I think is very nice, especially about a match like this, is we see things that we don't really see. I mean, obviously Rollins and Solo are on the same match, but we're getting like Johnny versus LA Knight, which we wouldn't see unless it was like a brand split pay-per-view, which is exactly what that is. And we got like Seth versus Karrion, and what the hell is Johnny doing? Uh-oh, Johnny's grabbing a chair. He's going to bring a third chair into the mix. Uh-oh, but Andrade, curb stomp.
Oh, curb stomp to over the ladder as well.
The man that I am just surprised is still standing is Andrade. I mean, he got powerbombed on the ladder. He got thrown on tables. He has been yoinked in and out of this ring. I don't understand how Andrade is still standing.
I just think it's through sheer grit and determination, if I'm honest. I mean, we know his ring IQ is through the roof.
Now, I know I might say... Uh-oh. Oh, Andrade! Oh, my God, he was playing possum. Oh, everybody is down in the middle of the ring. Solo Sikoa setting up the ladder in the corner. Oh, what a big boot by LA Knight. Man, this is already chaos.
Absolutely.
Now, Nick Aldis wanted to see...
Oh, straight onto the ladder there.
Well, I was going to say that Nick Aldis wanted to see LA Knight and Andrade fight, and they were doing it for a moment, but it looks like Karrion Kross had something to say about that. Now, Johnny being a high flyer, we haven't really seen him fly that much in this match.
No, there's not been much opportunity for him. I'm hoping that he gets a chance to run up one of those ladders and drop someone from the top of a ladder before the night is out. But judging by the state of him, I don't think he's going to be up to climbing ladders for much longer.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh, look at Johnny. Uh-oh, look at the power. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and a super kick. Oh, he calls this the emergency landing in the middle of the ring. Just a super kick to a devastating German suplex. And Johnny has the right idea. But I don't think that ladder is nearly close enough. But I think Seth Rollins...
Seth does. Seth's going for it.
Uh-oh. Oh! Wait a second! Oh, my God! Wait a minute!
Oh, what? No, Seth's
got the briefcase!
Seth Rollins with the briefcase. Oh, my God. Solo was stopped from pushing him over by Johnny Flyer, prevented him from closing down Seth's attempt.
Oh, my goodness. Seth Rollins... in a 5-star match. Wow. That is absolutely insane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys in the main event, which is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It's going to be a huge match in store tonight. We have 2 brand new signings, one from Raw and one from SmackDown, making their main roster debuts and their, I guess, WWE debuts, considering that these two have fought all over the world, and they weren't even in. I mean, they were free agents. However, this woman is not. She was the newest signing to Friday Night SmackDown, and a lot of people think it's unfair that she was able to get in, but it is Naomi.
Explosiveness, agility, ring IQ. Naomi's always been the full package. Tonight, she just needs to grab it. 6 ladders, 6 women, 1 chance to redefine their legacy. This is more than a match. This is a golden opportunity hanging above the chaos, Tristan. I can't wait to see who our participants are, especially the surprise guests who neither of us know who they're going to be.
No, but I guess we're going to figure this out on who it is going to be. And Okay, now we have to talk about Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss represents the NXT brand. She's been making some appearances on Monday Night Raw. And here's the thing. I don't know if you caught last episode, but Alexa Bliss actually was defeated, and she was not supposed to be in this match. It was actually supposed to be Cora Jade. However, last week before NXT, Cora Jade was attacked, and she was so injured that she was not able to compete. So Shawn Michaels had to do what he had to do, and he had to give it to the one who lost to Cora and Alexa Bliss.
You know, she's been on the top before, Tristan. This match might just be her shortcut back to the throne. When Alexa's around, you know, weird things do happen, and it's just weird that she's managed to get into the match in the way that she did. Perhaps that was her doing, perhaps it wasn't. Perhaps it was your sister Abigail. You never know.
Maybe something to do with the Wyatt Six. I couldn't tell you, but I guess. Oh, here we go. I can't. Like, ladies, I'm smiling so hard right now because to see Rhea Ripley over the past few weeks get absolutely, I guess, cheated in victories with her tag team partner from earlier tonight, Tiffany, and for her to finally come back and do something is just, it makes me happy.
Me too, you know, brute force, killer instinct, zero hesitation. Rhea can win this simply by breaking everybody else first, and I can't wait to see that happen, one woman at a time.
Alrighty, and who's going to be the fourth participant in this match? It is going to be none other than the prodigy Roxanne Perez, representing Monday Night Raw, who's been kind of in a feud with the Judgment Day. She's been taking on... It's so weird, because she's been taking on Raquel Rodriguez, but then has also been, like, hanging out with Dominic, which... that just... I don't even want to get involved in that.
100%. I mean, you know, it's... she's the prodigy. She refuses to be overlooked, and she's made a name for herself wherever she's been. I think Roxanne Perez, you know, if she wins this, it's a changing of the guard. She's really putting herself out there now. You
know, speaking of the Judgment Day, actually, I don't know if you saw this, but last week, Dominic Mysterio actually attacked Johnny Flyer out of nowhere. So maybe Johnny's got a championship in his future against Dominic. Well, that is in the upcoming. That is not right now. Who's going to be, I guess, one of the first signings to either Raw or SmackDown? And oh my God!
Oh, yes. My favourite, Stephanie Vicaire. Get in there.
Stephanie Vicaire is... she is signed with the Raw brand, but she is here in Money in the Bank.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see how she performs in tonight's match, and I can't wait to see what she does to shake things up on Raw as well.
Yeah, I mean, she's got that devil kiss in her back pocket, which could be kind of deadly, especially if she did it on a ladder. Eesh, that would not be fun. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome Stephanie Vicaire to Universe Roulette. Now I guess we have SmackDown signing. I don't know who in the world that is going to be, but we have Stephanie. Now we just have to wait on who Friday Night SmackDown signed. Apparently she knows Stephanie, and
it's Julia.
Another. I get these two have fun all over the world. These two know each other very, very well. Julia is here. Wow.
We have opened the forbidden door, cracked it wide open, and we've kicked tradition right through it with Stephanie and Julia entering the WWE Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Man, I don't know how these two could have kept it a secret. I don't know how the company kept it a secret, but damn it, I am excited. These two women, the first time ever, we are watching them perform, and poetic, they both get chucked out of the ring. Welcome to WWE, Stephanie and Julia.
What a warm welcome there.
Oh, but look at Julia just taken out. Nobody's in the ring, but the veteran Rhea Ripley is setting the ladder up.
Rhea's taking advantage. Is this going to be over before it's even began?
She's trying to get it. It's swaying
Julia
a little bit.
Her.
And Stephanie and Julia are in the ring. Another poetic moment. Oh, my goodness.
There we go. And then Stephanie's going for Julia. Two old foes taking it to each other straight away.
All right, Jameis, let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, let's do Naomi, right? Naomi didn't get drafted. It was pretty unfortunate. She comes in, gets signed by SmackDown. She wins Money in the Bank. What happens?
Do you know what? Feel the glow. It's all about feel the grind right now, isn't it? Naomi's been on the outside looking in, but tonight she climbs her way back to the top. You can't sleep on Naomi. She's got something to prove, and that makes her dangerous. I think she's going to be a real interesting match with her involved.
All right, now let's talk about let's talk about some other women. Let's talk about Rhea Ripley. I mean, Rhea Ripley has already been on top multiple times. So, I mean, if she does this is just going to be cementing her legacy and one of the best right now in the company.
I think you're right. If Rhea Ripley gets her hands on the briefcase, she becomes the most terrifying champion in waiting in WWE history. I mean, would you want to be a champion in WWE with Rhea Ripley holding that briefcase and being around at any corner?
Man, I would certainly not want to be. And if Rhea Ripley walks out of this, if I was Charlotte Flair, I would be scared. But to be fair, I think I would be scared if any of these women won the briefcase. Let's talk about somebody. Let's talk about somebody new. Let's talk about Stephanie Care, who has been fighting all. And I mean, some would say what's going on outside of the ring with Rhea and Stephanie's a dream match, but that's for later. Let's talk about if Stephanie wins. That could be interesting.
I think, it's going to be really interesting. This woman has wrestled across the continents, collected titles and left a trail of broken opponents behind her. She's wrestled in CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling. She's going to really own the WWE ring with a strong style meeting Lucha Libre. She's going to climb that WWE ladder.
Speaking of that,
both metaphorically and physically. And here's Julia going for the briefcase, but Roxanne put pay to that very quickly.
Now, speaking of Julia, I mean, she's also new. What if a young up-and-comer like Julia could win this?
Yeah, the Ice Queen of Stardom, a former World of Stardom champion. She doesn't come to play; she comes to conquer, and I think we're going to find that out very quickly where Julia's concerned.
Now let's talk about somebody who's taking it to Julia right now, and a young Roxanne Perez. I mean, I think Roxanne, if I'm not mistaken, she's very, very young. She's already made history on NXT as one of the longest NXT women's champion in history. I mean, Roxanne Perez, she's only 23 years old, which is an absolute amazing start for her. I mean, she had one of the best Royal Rumble performances last year, lasting over an hour. And, I mean, it just looks like she's got promising things coming towards her way.
You're right. I think you're absolutely right, Tristan. Roxanne Perez, the youngest, the hungriest, the one who refuses to be overlooked. She's going to really show the girls in the ring, the other women in the ring, what's coming to them tonight.
And then we've kind of already talked about Alexa. I feel like if Alexa wins, she's just going to show everybody that she's still on top, and nobody's going to take away what she's done. I mean, Alexa, she's already won Money in the Bank. I think she was the first women's Money in the Bank winner.
I think so. And whether she's twisted, wicked, or focused, Alexa's got a track record for winning big when the lights are brightest, and I think this is the moment for her to shine. So she will make really great use of that briefcase should she be the one to climb the ladder and claim it tonight.
What I am excited for is Julia. And speaking of Julia, just chucked the chair at Roxanne. But Julia going to SmackDown, going to shake things up over there. And then Stephanie going to Raw, going to shake things up at Raw as well. I cannot wait to see what those two are going to do on their own.
It's really going to shake things up, whether they win the Money in the Bank or they don't. They're gonna really shake up the women's divisions on both Raw and SmackDown, and I think it's going to be something that I for one am looking forward to seeing what they do.
Oh my God! What a eat to feet by Stephanie. And Rhea through the table.
Oh, Julia put Rhea through the table. I thought Rhea was going to put Alexa through the table.
Wow.
But it's just been turned around on her by Julia.
Julia's on SmackDown with Rhea Ripley, so we might not be seeing the last of them. Man, these women are going absolutely at it. And look at the pop-up Hurricane Rana by Alexa Bliss. Man, this match is chaotic.
Chaos. Yes, chaos. Absolutely. Roxanne with the chair to Rhea on the outside.
Naomi keeps trying to set that ladder up, but every time she does, it just does not turn out in her favor.
No.
Look at.
No, she's persistent.
Look at Julia. Look at the power. Oh my God. Julia picking up the ladder. This is going to be interesting, but Roxanne's got Stephanie and a lot. Rhea, you better get in there.
She's got to get in there quick. Julia's taking that ladder
Oh my
down.
goodness, the ladder is going absolutely everywhere. Stephanie's down on the outside. This match is absolutely chaos so far. Guys, if you have made it this far, please don't forget to hit the like button and smash that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can for the both of us. We are both on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And Alexa going outside of the ring.
Ooh. And Stephanie's now back in the land of the living as she's taking it to Roxanne. What's she doing? She looks like she's setting her up on the table for something. The announcer table.
Not on the ladder. Rhea, you gotta be kidding me! Riptide! Oh my God! It looked like the
Naomi in the middle of the ring. Yeah,
it looked like the back of her head hit that ladder.
It did, and Stephanie locks up with Julia. Julia beats her.
Look at the power of Julia. I am so excited to see these women going forward. And look on the other side of the ring, I guess one of the favorites in Rhea Ripley. There goes Stephanie following Naomi. Jameis, I guess I didn't ask. I don't think last match, but look at Roxanne!
Whoa. Roxanne's going for it, but Julia's got her number. Julia seems to become chief ladder controller. She's stopped a number of attempts at getting that briefcase, but could she get up there herself?
Alrighty, but I am going to ask you, though, Jameis, who are you picking? I mean, we had no idea that these two women were going to be as high of a caliber as Stephanie and Julia are, but who is your pick to walk out, and who would you like to see win women's Money in the Bank?
Well, I'm sorry to all the other women in there, but Stephanie Vicaire is my pick for tonight's match. She's one of my favourite female wrestlers. She's just absolutely stunning, and she's outperformed a lot of her peers. I just want to see her clinch the Money in the Bank briefcase and take it home tonight.
Could you imagine the likes of Stephanie Valkyrie and Lyra Valkyria going at it on Monday Night Raw? That would be a sight to see.
It would be amazing. What about you, Tristan? Who would you want to take that briefcase home tonight?
I would also like to pick Stephanie because I think she's absolutely great. However, I also feel like it would be kind of putting to shame, not saying Stephanie hasn't accomplished a whole lot, but the women who have worked their ass off to get where they are in this universe tonight, I don't know. It is really, really difficult. A girl like Roxanne Perez, who's just throwing kendo sticks and chairs at people. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with a little bit of an underdog here. I think Naomi is my pick. I would love to see Naomi walk out of Money in the Bank and turn it to like Glow in the Bank and give us like a glow in the dark briefcase or something. Like that would be really interesting.
Fantastic. Here on the outside, we've got tables, we've got chairs. Stephanie and Roxanne have been laid out by Julia with the table. Now she's taking out Rhea. Everyone's getting a piece of the table.
Everybody's getting to see, and besides, the people in Los Angeles are finally getting to see what Julia is and Stephanie are all about, and I don't think they are disappointed. Speaking of Stephanie and Julia, they are getting back in the ring.
They are, and they are clearing house by the looks of things.
Man, are these two gonna lock up? Yes, they are.
Oh, Julia's.
She caught Stephanie. Oh my God.
Oh. Julia just laying Stephanie out in the middle of the ring.
I don't think Julia's done. I don't think Julia's done. And look at Roxanne. Pop rocks, bam!
Pop rocks. Oh. Naomi's in the middle of the ring. She's not sure what to do. She's gone to grab the ladder on the outside, but I think it's a little bit too late for her now. The ring is starting to fill up again. Alexa coming after Rhea.
Look at Rhea going for a frog splash, and look at Stephanie.
Stephanie taking out Naomi.
Man. Julia going after Stephanie. Man, these two, I would love to, but they are going out the ring. Julia is in the center of the ring. There is nobody around.
No one to stop her now.
Oh my goodness, Julia!
Here comes Rhea, though. She's not going to let her take it that easily, I think.
No, oh my God. Julia has got to be in one of the worst pains imaginable. I think Julia is the only woman to fall off that ladder 3 times in this match.
I think so.
Oh, look at Alexa all busted up.
No wonder we haven't seen much of Alexa this match. She's clearly taken a hell of a beating and put her body on the line for tonight's match.
I don't know what just happened to Rhea, but it looks like Rhea she just got laid out on top of a ladder, and I don't know if that really... Oh my goodness, I don't know how much that... Look at... Naomi. Oh my God. Going outside to join the other women. Man, this match is chaos enthused.
Absolutely.
But Rhea
taking an opportunity.
I would not be mad if Rhea could walk out of Money in the Bank. But look,
Julia's getting some her own back now.
Wow, Jameis, Julia and Rhea. Oh my God, ran into a super kick. They have been going back and forth. I would like to see this match. They are going back and forth with each other. Rhea's trying to grab the briefcase, but Naomi shoving Rhea Ripley off. Wow.
It's constant. Stephanie is laid out again on the outside. Roxanne making her way slowly back into the ring by the looks of it.
Naomi's got Alexa in some kind of submission hold in the middle of the ring, and Roxanne is just, oh my goodness.
We did need more ladders, so I'm glad Roxanne's had the foresight to pick up another one.
There goes Naomi out the ring. And Roxanne and now Julia are in the middle of the ring. Roxanne's thinking something. No.
Oh.
What a reversal by Julia. Stephanie's now here she is. Stephanie's in the ring.
Stephanie's taking out Naomi.
Oh my goodness, not another one. Julia is cleaning house. I don't think Stephanie's been able to breathe this whole match.
No, she's not had an opportunity really to even get near the ladders, let alone the briefcase.
Oh, in a rear view.
Naomi now coming into her own. Will she take the opportunity to take the ladder, climb that ladder to claim the briefcase?
There's no... I mean, never mind. They're going after each other. But wait a second! Wait a second!
Oh. Rhea just hopping up there.
Oh, and Rhea was knocked down, and Rhea's rolling out of the ring. But it looks like... Look at Julia going right after Stephanie with that chair. Man. Yeah. Naomi, it looks like she was going outside, but I don't know.
I don't think I've seen her actually outside the ring at all. She's dominant.
It looks like Naomi was on the ladder. But it looks like...
Take the briefcase.
Whoa! Naomi! Oh my God!
She's got it.
Oh my God!
Oh wow! Naomi just pulled the ladder down. Pulled the briefcase down after the ladder fell out from underneath her.
Oh my God! Naomi was able to come up and win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I am purely shocked right now.
Well, I mean, like you said, Tristan, can we feel the glow? What will come of it now that Naomi has the belt? Will she go after Charlotte Flair's championship, or will she turn her sights towards Lara Valkyria?
I couldn't even tell you, but ladies, 2 5-star matches, Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to I want to be able to go over this with you. So the first match we had was Solo Sikoa versus Jey Uso. Solo Sikoa was able to pick up the win over Jey Uso to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. We had Lyra Valkyria and Io Sky going one-on-one for both championships. Lyra Valkyria was able to walk away. We had Charlotte Flair taking on Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte Flair was able to retain. And then we had two massive Money in the Bank ladder matches, and Seth Rollins able to pick up the win over the men's, and Naomi was able to pick up the win in the stacked card for the women's. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I appreciate James for joining me. It is for surely not over. We will see him soon, and we will see you guys very, very soon. But right now, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys.